straight, no drama, no swerving Mervin. Sean will get her out to another full pull at 326. 326 for the Memphis Belle. Hey, here comes my dad on his Oliver 770. Let's see if he's got it running a little smoother today as he's shooting ducks. It's like a 4-mile-an-hour class. Who knows, he might be the last one in it. Yeah, that was it. We, let's see, what'd he get first? 247. My dad got 247 feet. Looks like he might come back for 6-mile-an-hour class. Anyway, in talking to my dad this morning before we got started pulling, we're talking about how he was shooting ducks and, you know, hey, you're in a 6-mile-an-hour class only going 4.5 miles an hour. And he said, yeah, I know. I didn't want it to start missing again when it got under load. So he just backed off and let it be. So we looked at it. He said the last time this happened, what had happened to him was a distributor moved. Well, we looked, the distributor was locked down, it's marked right where it was supposed to be. So that was okay. So then we talked about, you know, it sounded like it was running lean pop. So we looked at the carburetor, and the high-speed fuel mixture was tight. There's no way that backed out. Somebody would have had to actually physically turn that thing with a little bit of force to get that to move. So that wasn't it. So he started pulling plugs, and it's about halfway before it got to the bending electrode. It was still burning clean. It's like, well, it doesn't make sense. Your plugs are clean. Well, he decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and change them anyway. Hopefully it works. It worked. Plugs look clean, and it still worked. I mean, there's still something was going on. He didn't like it, so new plugs are life. All right, here it comes. I'm sure 6 miles an hour. And we got an Oliver 2255, the V8 Cat, 3208, 11,000 pound, 8 miles an hour, coming at us close by. Dad's got it running good now. 2255 with Jason on it. Got out the full pull of 341 feet. My dad, on the other hand, over here, he gets it down to 258, and it looks like he's the only one in the class. So that looks like that's it on the far track. We got a lone Toyota 4-wheel drive wheeler waiting his turn. And we still have a few big tractors left on the near sled. I can see down in the distance they got the 2 super stock tractors up here. I can see one of the Pro Mod 4-wheel drive trucks getting pulled up. The diesel pickups are starting to line up on this side. We still have plenty of show to go, so stay tuned. Here we go, 11,000 pounds, 12 miles an hour. We got a Cummins swap, 1955 Oliver. And he's going to set that thing down at 251 feet. 251 for the 1955 Oliver. And that's the model, not a year. Alright, now they got Ryan going. The tractor pulls, so he knows what not to do with this truck. It doesn't break and snap anything by getting crazy and hopping. Nice and smooth is the way to go, and he's doing well. There he's going to power out and come to a stop at 290 feet. Near side, uh-oh. Got Got Braden on the 2255 Oliver, 11,000 pound, 12 mile an hour. Braden hasn't pulled this before, and he tapped one of the brakes to get away from the wall, and it jerked the tractor to the left. And not knowing how sensitive brakes are, that can get things hairy real quick. So Braden on Jason's tractor gets down to 205 feet, 205. We got an International 1066. Oh, he's spinning out quick. They haven't changed the sled to lighten it up. We saw Brandon pulling his 660 earlier. I don't know if this is still 11,000 pounds, 12 miles an hour, if they moved up the... Oh, he's doing almost 6. Anyway, he just got this tractor in a trade. He had so much fun yesterday. You know what? I'm going to bring it out today. So he is one of the new tractors that came out. God, I love those things. All International 1066, a 1466, the Ford 9000, 9600s, the John Deeres of that era, the early to mid 70s. I like that 1256. I love those too. Just late 60s to mid 70s. Just, I love those things. I love watching that as a kid at the Northwest Washington Fair here in Linden, Washington. That's just one of the highlights of the fair for the year for me for watching an event, is watching them guys pull when I was little. And that was back when there's, I don't know how many dairy farms in the area. I mean, we were heavy on dairy. Now we're not so much anymore, but all the farmers would bring the tractors out. I mean, we had dual classes. Dealerships are bringing tractors out, turning the pumps up, getting extra horsepower, then turn them back down after the pull was over to sell it to the next farmer. So that was like late 70s, early 80s. That was a heyday for us in this area. Anyway, we got Identity Crisis, that white tractor we looked at earlier in the day. He is up to the sled. Let's see if he got his clutch set up right. Okay, track crew's backed off. He's going to start to spool up, and we'll see if that clutch is set. Again, he's not got to pull this thing, so he's got to, I think, spool this up a little higher, it sounds like, before he lets her roll. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. He backed it up. I don't know if he already found something wrong. No, he's still on the chain. They just took the slack out again. Hey, let's see how he does. I think he's trying to go too soon. So this does have a 3-disc slipper clutch in it. And it looks like they're not happy with the way it's set up. So they're going to, looks like they're going to unhook them. Yeah, they unhooked them. Now they're going to come down the track. He's just going to pull back off over here. I don't know if they can make another adjustment on the side here, or if they got to take it back to the shop and work on it. So hopefully they're able to do something and get them back. In the meantime, we got the International 1066 fired up, warmed up, Raging Bull coming to the sled. And this is Chris out of Idaho. Okay, looks like he tightened up the chain again. Scoreboard is footage readout is zeroed. Thumbs up. Here we go. There we go. Oh, and there goes his clutch. When he got right here, he was just coasting. That clutch was not locked up. That's good enough to put on a show today. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it. Him and his wife traveled 750 miles one way to get here. And he got down to 273 feet. His speed, he hit 22.1 miles an hour. So thanks again, Chris and Raging Bull and family, for coming on out and giving what's left of your clutch. Okay, we're gonna move in the truck class. Raging Bull is off the track. Got street truck challenge. And he may not be driving that home. Something popped. Yeah, it's driveline. There she is, sitting underneath the truck. I don't know if you can see it. Dave broke it. Anyway, this stuff happens when they trucks break easy on the track. No big news. Anyway, he's pulled before, not this rig till yesterday, so he knows what to do to get himself off the track. He'll take care of it directly. Okay, next up we're gonna have a red Dodge on the sled. Not sure which one, but coming up soon. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's in the street truck challenge, but the Mega Milf hauler just got down to 282 feet. And the Diesel Vixen's gonna get down to 240 feet. 2005 Dodge is down to 240 feet. Nice hook for the Ford. Gets the full pull, 312 feet. 312. Okay, we got the green flag. This black and white Dodge getting ready to roll. He'll put the clutch in, coast to 317 feet. 317. Come Papa Snurf. Oh no, he only had two-wheel drive. Front diff was not spinning. Something was not happy there. Papa Smurf gets stopped at 108 feet. Okay, here comes that 72 Chevy short box, Little Thunder. Let's see if he's got everything figured out. Just shy of 600 cubic inches, Pro Mod burning alcohol. all the way from 9 Mile Falls, Washington. Let's let her rip and hear her sing. He's out there at 380 feet and out in the grass before you let that thing settle down and put the clutch in. Jeff had both hands on the crap bars and foot ready to drag the brakes on that sled so he didn't rear end them. So nice hook for Little Thunder. Puts the clutch in and rolls to 371 feet. 371. Nice hook. He's about 650 inches, cubic inches, a big block Chevy in that thing. Nice run for Agent Orange. Hey, we're going through the truck class one more time. Milf hauler. He's going to get stopped at 208 feet. 208 for the big red Dodge. And I think they had the sled was set for the Pro Mod class, so that's why she only got this far, which is still really good. Alright, here comes the diesel Vixen. That's the Dodge. She'll come to a stop at 197 feet. 197. And the Ford will get down to 272 feet. 272. Hey, the semi-class. Up first, we got Lauren Heinrichs in the Pete. And don't want her to hop. Oh, and he just lost the weight. None of them were tied down, so all that hopping, you just couldn't get her to settle down and go. But he gets down to 232 feet. 232. All right, after yesterday watching the white cab over truck called Big Ugly, I talking to Dan this morning, and we're talking about how the rear axle is chained up and about how the right front axle broke yesterday. So the idea for that truck is with that rear axle being chained up, it's supposed to come down and level out, you know, if the weight transfers and plants both tandems down. And I think the idea is for the front end to come up a little bit and put on a show. So hopefully it works today. It's like the driver's got a helmet and so does the passenger, and they got the seatbelt on so they don't bounce out of their seat if this works. All right, they're hooked to the sled, chain's tight, and we're ready to go. Oh, he started to bounce, so he just stuffed the clutch in, because bouncing brake stuff. Clutches, axles, drive lines, you name it, it's not good. So the front end started to get close to getting light, but it never quite planted that rear axle. And again, this is just a truck that the shop put together down at D&D Custom Services. They had the truck, they had the parts. Son said, hey, why don't we throw this thing together and pull it too? So I said for under $3 grand, they got a pulling truck. So, I mean, why not experiment, try things, and make things more exciting, make it fun. There's no actual real truck class that's competitive around here, so it should be fun. Anyway, I think we got the fire truck coming up next. That's about 600 horsepower. I think it's coming. All right, this is Dan Dykstra in the fire truck. Him and his crew took 2 fire trucks and put this one together. He wasn't even trying. He's just kind of cruising down through there, and he'll stop at 331 feet, easy full pull. So Dan Dykstra is in his shop are some of the guys that have done a lot of work on our sled the last couple years. They've got the boom truck with the big flag. He's got the fire truck. Big Ugly that we just saw pull, and then he's also got Big Bertha. So he's a great promoter of our club, our pulling, helping out wherever he can. It's just been great. Always willing to help out, smile on his face, just kind of people you want to be associated with. You don't want to be around angry people, you want to be around good people. So, all right. Next up, looks like we got a Kenworth. Looks like it's got ag tires on the drive axles. Just big, kind of like 385s or 445s, but ag tread. Let's see how he does. Boy, nice and smooth. He's got a little hop going. So he just kind of lets out the throttle and slows down and stops. He's not going to break it and stress it out too much, as he stops at 280 feet. 280. Okay, round 2 of semis. We've got Lauren. He's still got the wheel hop. That's his project truck to be his hauler for tractor pulling. So doesn't need to do any more work to it, so he put the clutch in. He's just going to stop right there. Yesterday he had a great hook. The track was a little slippery, and so he had plenty of wheel speed. Anyway, there he goes. Gets stopped at 188 feet. 188. Hey, Big Ugly's next. See if he can plant that rear axle. Getting close. Oh, there goes the front end. It's going up. They did it. They got that front end climbing. He didn't do it in front of us, but he got that front end to climb, planted that rear set of axles. Away he went. Right out in the grass. 362 feet. Got to work for it. Nice job, guys. Second round of truck, here comes the fire truck. Got into some wheel hops, so he had to back out of it. There, he got him stopped at 288 feet. 288. So our pull has slowed down for us a little bit. You can see the joist is backing up to the sled, dragging back. The transmission does not seem to be very happy in the sled, so which tends to happen when the track gets wet and then they work it up, they pack it in, and the track gets kind of spongy. You can see the ground move underneath the tires. And that puts a lot of stress on our transmission or on our sled in general. So we slow down, you're not going to notice it, but we do, at least in real time. All right, I think there's only a couple hooks left. Let's see how they do. All right, here comes Dan Dykstra. Will standing Big Bertha. One last time. Go. Didn't get the front end up until later down the track, but came up nonetheless as he sets her down nice and gentle at 386 feet. Yeah, the closer you get, the uglier it gets. Trust me, it looks better from this distance. Covered in green mold and mildew. It's a rear engine, so it's a pusher. Seems to run pretty good. Does have a hitch in the back. So
this thing's gonna move like a tornado in a trailer park.
There, they got the chain hooked. Slack is taken. Wait for the green flag. We got it.
The smoke's coming. There we go. White recycling race.
Holy cow, he's moving.
There's Ferguson.
He's almost getting the front end off the ground. There we go. Before he smokes that transmission. 167 feet for Turd Ferguson, the white recycling race team, in all of her glory. Ugh. Okay, they're not going to let Turd Ferguson motorhome be the end of the show, so Big Bertha one more time. Not quite. Look, I want to say he needs more RPM. Not sure what they're figuring out, but now's the time to try it. Show's pretty much over. Spectators have gone home, so we'll see what they do. Okay, they're going to try it again. He got up to 14.9 miles an hour, so about 50 miles an hour, and he gets out to 275 feet. So it's not quite the pull that they're hoping for, but it's one where they got down the track. They can use that information from the driver on how the clutch is reacting and learn from it and make the adjustments that they need to make. So looks like it got rolling easier. They might have done something a little different with the sled to let him get that hook and get that knowledge in and figure it out. So looking one more time, make sure there's nobody down there. I don't see anybody. I think that's it. Those identity crisis. People are walking away. Okay. The last time I'm saying goodbye. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.